All right, good morning. We will get started here in our usual lying down position. So take a moment to make yourself comfortable on the floor. And then if it's more comfortable to keep the legs bent as you're lying down, go ahead and keep them bent just to take pressure off of your lower back. Otherwise, you can extend the legs all the way out. Arms on the floor or hands resting over the belly. And then we'll start to take our deep breaths. With the eyes closed, breathe through the nose. Use your inhale. Expand the belly open. Feel the belly rise. On the exhale, let the belly drop down in towards the spine, pushing all the air from the bottom of the lungs all the way out. And then deep breath in. Feel the belly rise. On the exhale, let the belly fall in towards the spine. And then find your own breathing pace. Make sure it's taking you the same length on the inhale and the exhale. Connect your mind, your breath, and your body. One more inhale. And exhale. As the legs are extended out, go ahead and walk the feet in so the legs are bent. And release the arms down to the floor if they're not already. And then we're just going to gently rock the knees from side to side to create a little bit of movement through the back. From here, drop the knees all the way over to the right. Hold it there. Inhale. Tighten the abs as you exhale. Bring the knees up to center. And then release the knees over to the left side. Hold it there. Inhale. Exhale, tighten the abs, bring the knees back up to center. And then go ahead and take the feet off the floor, hug the knees in. Gently circle the feet around, loosening through the ankles. Circle the other way. And keeping the knees pulled in, start to rock the knees from side to side. Bring the knees back to center. And then you can roll to your side and then come up or rock back and forth to come up to a seated position. And then once you come all the way up into that seated position, legs can be crossed or uncrossed. Go ahead and untuck the tailbone so that the spine is nice and lengthened. Relax the shoulders down. And then 2 deep breaths here just to re-engage the belly as you breathe. Inhale, expand the belly open. Exhale, pull the abs in. Again, inhale. And exhale. And then drop the head down, stretching the back of the neck. And keep the head down, take the hands to the floor, walk the hands out as far as you can, keeping the head relaxed down. From here, just going to keep reaching forward, but start to walk the hands around to your right so that you're bowing down to the side. Keep the head relaxing down. We're changing the stretch that's coming up through the left side and the back. Inhale. Exhale, come around through center, all the way over to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, come back around through center. Inhale. Then pull the abs in as you exhale and bring the body all the way up. And from here, we're coming into our spinal twist. Sitting up straight. Inhale, reach the right arm forward. Use your exhale, twist around to the right, using just the fingertips to grip the floor, and then left hand grabs the right knee behind you over the shoulder, staying in level 1. Or if you want, move on to level 2, right arm comes up, reach up first, and then tip over. Inhale. And then exhale, release. Come all the way back through center. Inhale. Exhale. Take the left arm, reach forward on the inhale. And then use your exhale to twist around to the left. Right hand comes around and grab the left knee. Hold here in level 1 or move on to level 2. Inhale. As you exhale, release. All the way back around through center. Inhale. And exhale. And then you can uncross the legs first or just come forward onto the hands and knees. We're coming up to table. And then from the table, go ahead and come into child's pose, stretching through the arms, the shoulders, the back. From here, moving through our sequence, whenever you're ready, use your inhale, come up to cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, child's pose, and then keep moving at your own pace. One more time, all the way through. Once you make it back to child's pose, stay there. Use your next inhale to come up to table. And then exhale to downward facing dog. One more inhale. As you exhale from here, we're going to shift our weight forward over our hands to come right into high plank. Either knees down or knees up. Inhale. We're going to exhale, bring the right foot forward to come into a lunge on the right side. One more deep breath. Use your exhale to change legs. One more inhale. Use your exhale to get back to high plank. One more breath here in high plank. Inhale. Use your exhale to come down through low plank to the floor. And then untuck the toes. Come up to Sphinx, Cobra, or Up Dog. One more inhale. And exhale to child's pose. Go ahead and inhale, come up to table. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Use your exhale to come into a forward bend. Take a deep breath in. And then use your exhale to slowly roll up to mountain pose. Get nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. From here, we're going to bring the legs into the same starting position as Warrior One, but we're going to work on Pyramid Pose today, which I think is new for you guys. So what I want you to do is start off just like Warrior One, right foot's in front, left leg is back, but both legs are going to stay straight. Hips should be pointing forward, again, just like Warrior One, but we're not going to come into a lunge. We're going to keep both legs straight. And your body should come straight forward over the leg. If your body is going out to the side, then your hips are too far out and you need to point them forward. And then make sure that your feet aren't super close together because then you won't be able to get as deep of a stretch. So you want to have a nice wide distance between those 2 feet. Now I'm going to go ahead and give you guys both arm options because some of you might be able to add that shoulder stretch. I can't see all of you as well as I would like to. So if the shoulder stretch does not work for you and it feels off, then stick with option 1 on the arms. So the important part of what's happening here is we're trying to stretch through the back of this right leg, okay? So in order to get that stretch correctly, it's also working on your balance. You need to untuck the hips and tilt the hips so that the tailbone is pointing back and not under. The body comes forward nice and flat, and the arms are going to walk down that right leg for support. And then you want to keep your body flat. Don't slouch and round over because then now my tailbone is not flattened out, and you want to keep the back flat. As you push the hips back also, it's creating that stretch through the back of the right leg. The other option to add a shoulder stretch into it, again, be cautious as you add this on. Fingers are laced together behind the back, and as you come forward, the arms come up behind you, and it's adding a stretch through the shoulders. If you don't like it, don't do it. Most important part is you're stretching the back of the right leg. We're holding here. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Release the arms if you need to, so you can use the hands to support your weight and bring the body all the way up. And then from right here, we're coming right into Warrior One. So use your inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And then on the exhale, lunge down through that right leg to come into Warrior One. One more inhale. Exhale to Warrior Two. Inhale. And exhale to reverse warrior. Left hand either on the thigh or back of the hand reaching around towards the right hip to come into that bind. Reach up through the right arm. And we're going to stay here and just straighten through the right leg to come into reverse triangle. And if you need some support on your back, just bring that left hand back around to the thigh. We're going to inhale, come all the way up. And then from here, go ahead and bring that left arm around. We're going to rotate the feet so the feet are parallel. On the inhale, bring the arms overhead. And then as you exhale, swan dive over and release down to a forward bend with a wide leg stance. Remember, the farther apart the feet are, the closer your hands or maybe your head will drop down. And then try to tilt the tailbone upwards and allow the body to just hang forwards. One more breath. Inhale. As you exhale, bend the knees now if you need to, so the hands are on the floor, and then walk the hands way out in front of you. Press through the heel of your hands, push the hips back, and come into downward facing dog with a wide leg stance. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands back underneath you. And then we're going to keep the left hand on the floor. And we're going to twist towards the right. So left hand is on the floor underneath the chest. Begin to twist the body towards the right, reaching the right arm up, holding either here, or if you want to go level 2, left hand comes around to grab a hold of the right leg. More inhale. As you exhale, bring that right hand down to the floor. Walk all the way around to the right leg and come down into a lunge. I'm just going to hold this lunge here for a couple of breaths. One more inhale. From here, exhale, come into high plank. And then we're going to do our high plank, drop to low plank, and hold for 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows, drop as low as you can. Hold it there. Inhale. Exhale. And then come all the way down to the floor. Untuck the toes, take the hips back to the heels, come into child's pose. And as you inhale, come back up to table. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale to a forward bend. Take a deep breath in. And then use your exhale to slowly roll up to mountain pose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And we're going to come over to the left side now. So starting off in pyramid pose, so our new pose first. Left leg's in front, right leg is back, hips pointing forward. And then the legs stay straight and make sure that the feet are not close together. Get into that nice wide spacing that you would use as you come into warrior one. So keeping both legs straight, hips pointing forward, back stays straight. Start to keep your flat back as you lean forward, and then that tailbone starts to point straight back behind you, and you're pushing the weight back into your hips. And then remember, you can stay here using the hands for support or adding the shoulder stretch, fingers laced together behind you, and then the arms come up as the body comes forward. One more breath, inhale. Use your exhale, release the hands and use them for support if you need to as you walk the body all the way up. And then from right here, we're going to inhale, bring the arms up overhead. And then exhale and lunge right down into warrior one. One more inhale. We're going to exhale to warrior two. One more inhale. Use your exhale to come into reverse warrior. Either right hand on the thigh for support or reach the back of the hand around towards the left hip to come into a bind. I'm going to stay here, but come into reverse triangle. So you're just going to straighten the left leg. One more inhale. And as you exhale, bring the body up. Unwind that arm if you have the bind, and then rotate the left foot so the feet are parallel. Legs are straight. Use your inhale, bring the arms up overhead. On the exhale, swan dive over, releasing back down to that forward bend with a wide leg stance. Allow the head to drop and try to keep the arms, head, and neck nice and relaxed. Inhale. And use your exhale and take the hands to the floor. From here, we're going to walk the hands out as far as you can, so that from here, you can push back through the hips and come into downward facing dog with a wide leg stance. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands back underneath you. And then we're going to keep the right hand down on the floor underneath the chest and start to twist towards the left. Extending the left arm up, pushing the chest towards the left side. And then you can stay here or take the right hand around to the left leg to hold onto the leg as you twist. Inhale. And here, exhale, bring that left hand down. Use both hands, walk around to the left leg and come into a lunge. One more breath, inhale. We're going to exhale to high plank. We're going to do our high plank, hold low plank for one breath, and then come down to the floor. So from here, inhale. Exhale, drop down to low plank, hold it. Inhale. Exhale. And then come all the way down. Untuck the toes, take the hips all the way back to the heels, come into child's pose. From here, Go ahead and just start to walk the body up. Take the legs out from underneath. Bring the legs around to the front. Go ahead and come into butterfly pose. We're going to work a little differently in butterfly pose today. So once the bottom of the feet are together, I want you to slide your feet a little farther out in front of you than you normally would. Hands are going to come down to the floor, and then depending on your flexibility, you're either sliding your hands underneath the ankles, or maybe you're sliding the forearms underneath the ankles. Doesn't matter which one. It's where your body is going to allow you to move to. Now, what we're doing with the hands underneath the legs as we come into butterfly pose is it's allowing you to use the strength of your arms to help bring your body closer down towards those legs and feet. So go ahead and allow the arms to help pull you closer down towards the feet, and then allow the head to drop down. One more inhale. As we exhale, we're going to slowly come up, slide the arms out from underneath, and then bring the feet back into where you would normally have them. And then from here, come back down into that butterfly stretch and allow the head to drop down. Hopefully it's allowing you now to come a little bit deeper into that stretch. One more breath. Inhale. And pull the abs in. Exhale. Slowly come up. And then go ahead and take the legs out. Scoot forward on your mat. Make sure you have enough room. We're going to roll all the way down to the floor and come down onto your back. As you come down, hug the knees in. And then you can gently rock the knees side to side. Bring the knees back to center. And then take the feet to the floor. Slide the legs all the way out. Arms are going to be on the side of either hip. Excuse me. Palms of the hands are pressing into the floor. We're going to work on fish pose. So you're going to take the right hand, slide it underneath the right glute, left hand underneath the left glute. And then start to kind of tuck the arms underneath you to lift the chest and the back off the floor. And then you can stay here in level 1 or lifting the chest even higher. Come up to level 2, let the head hang, looking back behind you. Inhale. As you exhale, gently come down. And then remove the hands from underneath you. And then start to walk. Start to walk the feet back in. From here, we're going to stretch through the hamstrings and glutes. So we're going to do our last few leg stretches a little differently. So we're going to put one different one into the mix. So we're going to start with our hamstring stretch. Right leg is going to cross over the left. Open the right knee out to the side. Reach the right hand through that triangle space. Wrap the hands around the thigh or maybe the shin, keeping the head relaxing down on the floor. One more breath. Inhale. Now, as you exhale, release that left leg, take it down to the floor. Now on this right leg, we're gonna come into half happy baby, and I'm not sure if we've worked on this before, so I'm gonna talk you through it completely. So you're gonna start off by pressing the bottom of the right foot up towards the ceiling. Foot is flat, don't point the foot. Foot is flexed, bottom of the foot would be flat on the ceiling if you could reach. Two options depending on the range of motion through your hips, your knees, and through the leg. Option one is to take the right arm, wrap it around the back of the thigh, and try to pull this right knee down to the outside of the right side of the body, not straight in. So you're coming out to the side, open through the hip, and still think of keeping that foot flexed. And you're holding here. Left arm is just on the floor, reaching out to the left. Now, if you have the range of motion, other option is to grab the bottom of the right foot and then pull the knee out towards the floor on the outside of the body. You can see where this needs a little bit more range of motion through the hip. So either here or hand can be on the inside or the outside of the right thigh as you're pulling the knee towards the floor. And we're gonna hold here for a few more breaths. Again, this is just really opening through that right hip area. One more breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and just gently release, and then take that right foot down to the floor. And then hamstring stretch on the left side, cross the left leg over the right. Left knee opens out to the side. Reach the left hand through, wrap the hands around the right thigh or maybe around the shin. One more, inhale. And as you exhale, release the hands, uncross the leg, and then we're coming into half happy baby on the left side now. So get that left foot flexed, foot parallel to the ceiling, bottom of the foot. And then left arm either holding on to the back of that left leg to pull the knee out to the outside of the left side of the body, keeping that right foot flexed, or you're reaching to grab on to the left foot and then use the hand to pull the knee to the outside of the body. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, gently release. Take that foot down to the floor. And then the bottom of both feet are on the floor. Walk the feet out just 1 foot length and then take the feet to the outside edges of your mat. And we're gonna come into our spinal twist. Drop both knees over to the right and then either stay here in level 1 or right foot rests onto the left thigh to come into level 2. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale, release. Take the knees back up through center. And then now drop them over to the left side. Either stay here in level 1 or left foot rests onto the right side to go into level 2. One more breath. Inhale. So exhale, release. Back up to center. And then from here, bring your body into relaxation pose, whether you're comfortable here with the legs bent or slide the legs out. And as you get into that relaxation pose, allow your mind to clear. Let whatever stress, worry, and tension that's on your mind, let it go. Feel it release. And allow peace to be your only thought. And then let the body relax through your head, neck, and shoulders. The right arm and left arm. The torso, the hips, the right leg, the left leg. Let your mind and your body be completely at peace and feel yourself melt into the floor. So continue to breathe. Just be aware of how your mind and body feel right now. Feel the mind and body at peace. Try to remember that feeling and carry it with you through the rest of your day. Take 3 more deep breaths. Let yourself start to slowly wake and then come into a fetal position on the right side of the body. From here, take your time and slowly come up to a seated position. Once you're sitting up nice and tall, come and take the head, drop it over to the shoulder to stretch through the neck. Use your inhale, bring the head up. And then exhale, take it over to the other side. Inhale, bring the head up. Exhale, drop the head forward. Either hold here or gently roll the head from shoulder to shoulder. Bring the head back down through center. And slowly bring the head up. Take the hands from here. And inhale, reach up. Grab all that positive energy. Exhale, bring it in. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. And exhale. Namaste. Nice job, you guys. Thank you for being on here today. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll go ahead and stop recording.